Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine. I'm here with Brian Hegarty, who is the Vice President of Marketing for Travel Leaders Network. We are at, we're going to have him tell us. Where are we right now?
We're in beautiful Croatia. We're at the Travel Leaders Network International Luxury Forum. We have about 50 of our top luxury advisors with us, 25 luxury partners.
We're here because of the Luxury Alliance, and let's talk about what that is and what that means.
Yeah, sure. What we've done with our Luxury Alliance is really take a group of our top-selling luxury advisors and giving them a community, a place where they can be among their peers, a place where they can really focus on developing their business. We know within Travel Leaders Network, one of our strengths is our size, our scope, right? The power that we have in the industry. But at the same time, we recognize that a lot of advisors feel lost because of the size of the network. And so we develop these community concepts to give advisors that have common business interests, selling luxury travel, a place to be in a smaller group of their peers that have common business practices, common focus in their business, and really a place for them to have peer-to-peer relationships and help develop that business and grow together as part of that community.
As we've been speaking to the travel advisors, that you're absolutely, that is what they're experiencing, and they are they're telling me what the benefits are. So you've been successful in that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so now what I want to ask you is the broader picture. What's your broad marketing vision for Travel Leaders Network right now?
Yeah, I mean, marketing has always been one of our strengths, right? When you look out there and you say, why would you want to be a member of a consortia network? Part of it is the marketing power that we can bring. We like to think of it that individually, advisors are best at selling travel, right? And so that doesn't mean that they're always best at digital marketing or loyalty marketing or acquisition marketing. And so collectively, what we can do as a network is bring some of those tools, programs, platforms to them, allow them to plug into that, and let them do better business and go back to what they do best, which is selling travel.
You refreshed the Luxury Leaders Alliance logo. What was the reason? What were you aiming for with that?
You know, I think part of that is just the evolution of the program, right? When we started the program, it was aspirational, and what we thought it was going to be has evolved over time. We've reached a point of critical mass with this program now. We started this program about 3 years ago. With no members, right? And we're to the point now that we have 500 qualified travel advisors that are part of this community. We set a very high standard for participation in the Luxury Alliance. So advisors have to do $1 million of qualified luxury business. They have to provide sales reporting on that. They have to have verified sales by their agency owner. They have to have letters of recommendation from luxury partners. So there's a whole application process that they have to go through to get to the point that they're accepted into this community, this club of top-selling luxury advisors. And now that we see what we have within this community, it's just time for us to kind of refresh the branding and the look and the feel, the image of what we have.
Can it grow to any size, or will you limit it?
I don't think we really have a limit to it, but at the same time, we want to limit it based on the qualification.
Well, that's for sure.
So for us, one of the things that I think is really unique about what we're doing with this is I don't know if there's any other group, legacy travel agency, any other consortia type network out there that can say that they have such concentration of luxury in one place, right? When we look even across our luxury agencies, in many cases, they may have 10 or 15 or 20% of their advisors that are doing $1 million or more in luxury business. We have 100% of these advisors that are doing $1 million in luxury business. The average sales that we have from these advisors, $2.2 million in luxury business. So we're talking serious sellers of luxury travel, 17 years of average experience among the group. But you can see just by being here, Alan, it's a younger group, right? This is the next generation of luxury that we're talking about with these advisors that are here, and they're hungry to learn. They're hungry to explore new destinations, to meet new partners. So it's been great for us, and it's great for our supplier partners that are here as well.
But you're not just selling luxury; you sell everything.
We do. I mean, across Travel Leaders Network, of course, we represent everything from premium to luxury travel. The focus of this event certainly is on the upper premium luxury.
And when I speak to them, they say that they're finding that their clients who were upper premium are stretching now, that they want to aspire to something more, and they're there for them for that.
Right. And I think we're just seeing that in general in the marketplace today. As a trend, right? People are taking that next step up. They're valuing the experiences of what they're getting. They're willing to take and invest a little bit more, whether it's future inheritance that they're spending or just the fact that they're choosing to spend on experiences rather than material items. The step up for most people into that luxury space is something that they value more today than ever.
But sticking with that luxury idea, how are clients' expectations in luxury travel evolving, and how is Travel Leaders adjusting its marketing to match that?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I mean, certainly when you think about what luxury was 10, 15 years ago compared to what it is today, it's very different.
And it's always different for everybody.
Right.
But the median.
It's more personal than ever, and so people are looking for those personalized experiences. The days where you used to be able to define luxury by marble and butlers and and stars on a description, those are gone, right? People value luxury in different ways today, and for many of them, it's the personalized attention, it's the level of detail, it's the service, it's the experience that they're getting that creates memories for a lifetime for them. So we've had to adjust what we're doing in the way that we present luxury, the way that we market it. But at the same time, we're working very closely with many of our luxury-focused partners in understanding the way that they're going to market and the way that they're presenting their product, which is different than what it has been in the past.
Can you give us any specifics on how it changes?
Yeah, I think even if you just look at some of the partners in the way that they put together some of their itineraries, right? You're seeing in the luxury cruise space, you're seeing more overnight stays, right? Instead of just doing a day port call, they're staying in a port for a day or two. They're letting people immerse a little bit more in the culture to understand a little bit more of the destination. Instead of just getting the highlights, they're really going deeper in what they're doing. I think that's a great example of what's happening.
So probing further there, what's the data saying about the next wave of luxury demand? Obviously, you're creating demand here. We talked about this not being a bucket list trip, but aspirational, maybe something that travel advisors are getting their clients interested in. They didn't even know they were. What's the data saying?
Yeah, we're really excited as we look into the future, and not just the next couple months, right? So if we look short term, we can say 2025 has been a record year for luxury travel. 2024 was a record year for luxury travel. Our business in 2025 is at record levels right now, right? In the luxury segment today, we're up 23% over last year for luxury. And as we look ahead into next year, where we're pacing right now for 2026, we're up 26% over this year at the same time last year. But that's not what gets us excited. So what gets us excited is we look 2, 3, 5 years down the road and what the potential is that's out there for luxury travel. It looks great. I mean, every way that you look at it, overall leisure travel in the next 15 years is expected to triple in size, right?
You're in the right business.
Remarkable, right? And then you look at luxury on its own. Look at what's happening with the generational wealth transfer that's happening right now in this country, right? The wealth that's being transferred from generation to generation today, 4 times greater than what it was 20 years ago. Every day in this country, in the United States, there's 1,000 new millionaires that are created every single day in this country, right? And when you talk about high net worth and the value of high net worth in travel, we continue to see explosion in that space. The United States, I think you heard Eva mention this in some of her opening remarks, right? The United States has 40% of the world's high net worth households. It's larger than the next 7 countries combined. And so we look at all of those stats combined, right? And then we look at what's happening within the travel space. Look at the focus that partners are putting into luxury travel. Look at the new brands that are being introduced, right? Look at the expedition cruising, the luxury yachts that are being introduced, the revitalization of classic 5-star hotel properties. There's just a great reinvestment in the space right now. And there's no doubt coming out of pandemic, luxury led the way, and it continues to be kind of the leader in the trends that we're seeing out there.
What are the regions now that are trending?
Yeah, it's funny. When we came out of pandemic, people went back to the tried and true classics, right? And now you're starting to see, I mean, Italy, France, UK. Part of that was out of convenience because that's where the nonstop flights were going. part of that was just out of the comfort of they've done it before, and as they started to travel the world again, they went back to places that they were comfortable with.
Right.
But now we're seeing kind of that far and wide travel happening again.
Like, what are the hot ones?
Well, certainly secondary places in Europe, like we're here in Croatia, right? In Croatia,
I knew you were going to say that.
certainly rising star within what we're seeing, but even secondary destinations within Europe. When you look into Africa, I mean, we're booming right now in the safari business in Africa is so hot.
Right.
South Pacific has come back stronger than ever. Our business into Australia, New Zealand, and part of that is also driven by the fact that the U.S. dollar is very strong right now in some of those destinations.
Right.
So if you're going to a place like Australia today, the dollar goes further than ever, and it's a great value for people to explore. So
Let's talk about partnerships. What role does it play in your marketing? I know you have just the partners that are supporting here. Let's give them all a shout out. But let's talk about that.
yeah, and at an event like this, it's a great combination of luxury-focused partners. We have some of our traditional tour and cruise partners that are here, but in the luxury space, a lot of FIT. So a lot of our in-country partner DMC partners are here with us. A lot of our select hotel luxury hotel partners are here with us. One of the things that an event like this does for our partners, and one of the reasons they really like what we're doing with the Luxury Leaders Alliance, is it's exposing them to new relationships that maybe they didn't realize existed. Right.
It also gives them credibility with their clients, being related and partnering with these.
Totally. From the advisor's perspective, in the luxury travel space, from the advisor's perspective, it's all about the relationship. Right. And so the deeper and more meaningful that relationship can be, the trust that they have, the personal introductions that they're making at an event like this, go a long way to giving them confidence to sell to their qualified customers, right? And to be able to bring them back to destinations that they've experienced firsthand, or send them with confidence on partners that they've either experienced themselves or have the personal relationship to know that they have confidence in selling that product.
Let's wrap up with the future. What are the new initiatives? What are the new, what are the new places that we're going to look to promote?
Yeah, I think the travel space continues to evolve very rapidly. When we look at like what's on the horizon, certainly in the luxury travel space, we see continued growth. Over the last year, I think there's no question that when you look across travel, some of the premium space travel has had some bumps in the road, right? Things going on in the political space, geopolitical events around the world. We were talking last night with the director of tourism for Croatia, and he was saying the events that are happening in Ukraine and the Middle East certainly affect them, right? And they have a drive market that comes in here from Germany and from other places that creates a void, a hole, and they turn to places like North America to try to fill that for them. So I think we'll see forces like that continue to be at play. Thankfully, when we look at the luxury segment from North America, strong as ever, right? And I think that we continue to see growth coming out of that. The experiential side of travel, people are going to look for those new destinations, places that they haven't been to before. We're excited about anytime there's new product coming to market. AMA Waterways put their new river cruise product into South America. Very exciting to have a new river. We're working with partners like Saudi Arabia, where it's a new destination that's relatively undiscovered, and they're rapidly developing. Look at all the infrastructure money that's going in there, all the big brands of luxury hotels that are developing there, and people that want to be early adopters, first on their group of friends to experience a destination. I think we're seeing a lot more of that, where people are searching far and wide to find something that's a little bit unique, different, off the beaten path.
Do you think the next one of these will be in one of those destinations?
Hard to say. For this type of an event, we're always looking to align it with destinations that give opportunities for the advisors, right? So we're looking to bring it to places like here in Croatia, where it's on people's radar, but maybe not everybody's been here, or maybe they've gotten the taste of Croatia by being to Dubrovnik off of a cruise, but getting deeper into exactly, right? And so a lot of people know it because of that one-touch experience, but now that they come back and they explore other regions, or they see that there's a lot more to the country than what they imagined, it just opens up new opportunities.
So is there more to mine from here? Will we be back here next year? Or am I asking something that you don't know yet or can't say?
Yeah, I don't think we've fully decided. Not fully decided, right? It's out for bid. We work with over 100 different tourism partners all around the world. And so we're always looking to align with that, with our hotel partnerships, and obviously bring it to destinations that are meaningful to the advisor, someplace that they're desiring to learn more about, that would give them the opportunity to sell more business after they come back from an event like this.
Well, I'm sure wherever it is, it's going to be helpful and informative. Anyway, thank you for talking to us.
Great to see you. Thanks for being with us.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.